Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to It Is On You, the show where we stop pointing fingers and start looking in the mirror. And I'm your host, D. Tennessee T. Wilson. So, and today we are going to dig into something very, very alarming, something that is quietly destroying our relationship, our happiness, and even our purpose. Society and social media, especially, is glorifying isolation. It is creating false illusion, false sense of strength of being alone is okay. When most people are just afraid of getting hurt again. Most people are just afraid of being vulnerable, afraid of trusting another person. So today, we're going to dig deeper as to why or how social media, society as a whole, is destroying and glorifying being single, being alone, being isolation. So let's dig into it. The glorification, I would say, the glorification of being alone that is constantly being spread all over social media. That is wrong. Everywhere you look, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, there's always something to say. I'm okay being alone. I'm at peace. I'm protecting my peace. Cutting everyone off and focusing on yourself. Even though self growth, setting boundaries are very important, but here's the problem: we have taken independence to the extreme. We have created this illusion or this false sense that focusing on yourself means you have to cut everyone off. Most of the time, when you've been lied to, cheated on, you've been hurt, you create that boundary, you build that wall, and then you post it everywhere. And sometimes you keep posting it until you forget that you're actually becoming that thing you are posting. That's what I mean, taking it on the extreme. It's okay to be alone sometimes, but has to be a balance. It's like most people have made isolation like a success. I'm alone, so I'm okay. It's not a success. Now we post quote every now and then. I'm better up alone, better off alone. But deep down, many of us crave that attention. Many of us crave that attention. But we live in an era, we live in a world today where posting I'm alone is being glorified. So people do it. We confuse ourselves that healing and loneliness are the same. It is not. The truth is, we human were created for connection. We wasn't created to be alone. Even in the Bible, I know the last podcast quoted some scriptures from the Bible. God says it's not good to be alone. So social media have created the biggest illusion or biggest stage of illusion that make people glorify being alone, posting it, boasting about it openly. But deep down, these same people that are posting these things are not happy. They're craving that attention when they get home. They sit behind the TV, the phone, and crack deep down that, hey, so why is it that people post that they are okay being alone, but deep down they are not? You see women saying, I don't need a man, and men posting, oh, I'm just focusing on getting that money. But beyond the stream, most of them are lonely. Why? Social media had gave us this opportunity to be whatever we can be online. That's why I tell people. So you have the opportunity to tell people one thing and mean something totally different. So that disconnection, that we want people to feel that we are alone, we are okay. It is just that, I want to say, there's a flex we put up on social media, but deep down we mean totally opposite. Because we know being alone, you can't get real love being alone. You can't grow being alone. So you create false hope. You create this false pretend online that, yeah, I'm okay, I'm fine, but you're not. We all know we need some sort of emotional intimacy. Most people will watch TV, look at other people's relationship online, and crave to be like that. But then at the same time, that same people will post say, yeah, I don't need a man. Most people follow social media that create the illusion that relationship is too risky. You can't trust anybody these days. There's no good men out there. There's no good women out there. Most of these things, most of these perceptions comes from social media. But here's the truth. There are a lot of good people. There's a lot of good men. There's a lot of good women out there. But you have to put yourself out there. You have to prepare yourself mentally, physically, emotionally to be able to attract these people. You posting, howling beyond those marks, it's not going to bring you, it's not going to allow you to attract those people. And what's going to happen? You're going to get paired up, hook up. A friend of yours will say, hey, I have this guy or I have this, lady, and you guys going to get hooked up and then realize both of you wasn't even prepared, and that relationship fails. And then you go back and be, oh, all men's outdoors or women just up for the money. Instead of focusing on yourself first, making sure you're ready. I'm not saying putting words up. I'm saying taking time to know who you are. Because the relationship dynamic between men and women currently has broken. Social media make it worse. Most people believe that men are unserious. And that's the funny thing. Most men believe that they can just go online, flirt a couple of females here and there, and connect. They don't have to commit. So it's easy. But how long does that last? The moment most female realize that, okay, this guy just offered this thing, they go, and then guess what? He's lonely, he's single, and then he goes back to the exact same thing. And then few years down the line, he realized, oh, you just wasted your time. And you keep growing and thinking that it's going to be okay. By the time you realize that you're going to be at the age that you will be forced to settle, and I normally tell people you don't want to settle. But if you keep doing what you're doing, thinking it's okay, you can just, yeah, it's Facebook, there's TikTok, there's a bunch of dating app everywhere. And people are there, you just go find one person, talk to them a few months, link up without commitment. And guys do that all the time. It is easy to stroll, flirt, than to commit or to communicate and build something tangible. So most men go with the easy route, and most women don't realize it till it's late. Which is why you have to be careful. I'm not saying you should stay alone. I'm not saying you should build that defense that block everything. I'm saying you should be able to know who you are, be able to sense things that if somebody just coming just to take, you should be able to do it. But most people that get attracted to these kind of men or these women are those people that put this wall so high that block everything else. And men or people knows that, so when they come around, it's like the wolf in sheep clothing, because they already know that you're afraid. They already know that you put up this, or so they'll say exactly what you want to hear, do these things that you want to see them doing just to get what they want. And the moment they get what they want, they're out of there. And then that even add more pain to your pain. So this is a both side thing. Men hide behind those flirting thing because they know that they can just get females there and they are having to commit. Women hide behind, hey, you know what? All men are doors. I'm not trying to put myself. I'm just gonna be alone. I'm just gonna stay home. I'm gonna battle it, and that's the wrong way of doing it. Especially if you are hurt, you can't heal doing that. You cannot. Relationship aren't built anymore in this day and age. They are performed for followers. So you have to know. You have to know the difference. Most relationships you see online are just performers, are just actors. So when things go sideways, they come right back and act again. I'm okay being alone, knowing deep down, deeply they are not okay. But they are performing for the social media. They are performing for the followers. We see it every day. We see one glamorous relationship, then 2 weeks down the line, 2 months down the line, boom, the no more. And then you see one person posting, I'm okay being alone. I'm just trying to focus on myself. I'm just trying to focus on my career. No. They are those people are just actors and actresses online. We see people being together but like literally disconnected. We see friendship. We see people out, but all everybody's on the phone. Everybody's trolling. Everybody doing stuff. No communication. No, this is nothing. Social media have created this thing that we think we are connected, but yet then we are disconnected. I know you guys have seen that. You see two friends sitting at a table, and if you observe, sometimes they will be at a table for like 10, 15 minutes, no one talking to each other, just on the phone. It happens. So do you think we are connected? We are very disconnected. I mean, social media created a whole dimension that okay, yeah, it's okay. We're sitting together, everyone's on the phone, browsing, doing stuff, just laughing. We need to be able to communicate more, talk to each other. Because if we continue to do that, that's what create that disconnection. Then people stop trusting each other. People start forming that bond, and then before you realize it, you find more people being lonely. More people find the same isolation. So we need to go back to the basic. We were wired for connection. We were created for connection. Our heart is not built for isolation. It is not. The strongest version, the stronger version of anybody does not come from being alone. Does not. It comes from growing along with other people, connecting, networking with other people. That's how you grow exponentially. Relationship are mirrors. Put it that way. Your relationship is like a mirror. They show you. Let's see, I actually say this correctly. Relationship are mirrors, right? They show you who you are and who you need to become. So, what I'm trying to say, If you are going to be in a relationship with another person, just know whatever you are is going to show in that relationship, which is why you need to be fully prepared mentally, physically, emotionally to start a relationship with another person. Because if you're not, we're going to see it. Like I said, just like a mirror. It's okay, it is okay to focus on your pace. It is okay to wait to heal before starting a relationship. But how long do you think that is? Now, if you are lying to yourself, saying you are okay, hey, guess what? You don't even know what you are doing. You're lying to yourself. You're pretending. So you're not healing. You're not giving yourself time. You're just pretending. And that is what this show is about, to shine the light on those pretenders. If you've been hurt before and you say, I want to take time off just to focus on just to heal, it's okay to do that. But if you're doing it with pretending that because you don't want people to feel that you hurt, so you say, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just focusing on my career. I'm just focusing on my job. I'm just focusing on myself. I need my peace. If you're lying to yourself, because most of the time you'll be lying to yourself, stop doing that. Self-disguise, disguising yourself because you're hurt is not worth it. People do get hurt all the time. It happens. A part of life. Our choices we make, things we do, have consequence, good or bad. So if you desire to date somebody, hey, it's a perfect time. It could go perfectly. You guys can be happily ever after. Hey, there's a possibility that something can happen. Accept it and move on. Because your life is on you. Your life depends on you. Once again, if you are listening to this podcast and you agree or disagree with what I'm saying, you can comment, tell me what you think. You can share the video, like the video. I'll keep saying your life is your responsibility. So if you keep lying to yourself, if you keep pretending, you will attract pretender. If you start being true to yourself, then you will attract people who are also true to themselves. That's how you will build or hurt your relationship. So stop this pretending. Stop this fake life online. I understand social media gave us the opportunity to live double lives, but sometimes you have to look into that mirror. Are you okay living double life? Happy online, but then crying in your room. Is that okay? Those performers, relationship you see online for followers, those are performers, those are actors and actresses. Stop believing that. Because it is on you to be the best of you. Once again, this is your boy, The Ethnicity Wilson. Follow my page, TC Opinion on Facebook, TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, TC Opinion. And once again, that is episode 005 of It Is On You. See you next time. Enjoy your day and stay blessed.